name is Nick. This is my YouTube channel, Trader Nick, where I have shared a little bit of my journey and my ups and downs as a trader for the last, I guess, 3 years, and I've been trading for about a total of 5 or 6 since the end of high school. I focus mostly on currency pairs for trading, and then I am equities big time for like longer term investing. I like buying stocks, I like holding on to them, and when they go up it's nice, when they go down it's not so nice. But I trade actively currencies and longer term invest in stocks. Today in the office, we're starting a new project for the summer that we're really excited about. We are launching our own in-house firm or trading fund, which we're going to be trading our own in-house money. We're not taking investor money or anything like that, but we have gotten to a point where we're going to actually put some larger capital, some larger investments into our trading, which is really exciting. We've got myself and Frank, who's one of our other traders here in office in Atlanta, and it's kind of an exciting journey. We're going to be basically allocating different funds to different places. We're going to be trading equities, we're going to be trading currencies, commodities, and trying to balance a portfolio as sort of a firm. As Frank and I have been trading together for a long time, this is kind of an exciting next step for the company, and adding a new way for us to sort of bring in revenue on top of just our everyday software sales and media company. We're actually going to be trading with a larger amount of capital in the firm, which is really exciting, and diversifying it between 2 traders is kind of the main goal. Frank has his own sort of style and strategies, and I have my own. So by diversifying and going for sort of low risk returns, we're looking this summer to sort of build out that sort of trading fund as a company, which we're really excited for, and stick around, maybe you'll see the full journey.
My name's Frank. I'm an analyst, a writer, and a trader here at A1. And yeah, I've been here for 2 years or so. I usually stick to indices like the S&P, also US pairs, major USD pairs, and commodities like gold and oil. Me and Nick, we're lifetime friends, so we've grown up together and hung out together, and we talk about markets all the time, and kind of led to this. So
What's the first stock you ever bought?
Snapchat.
How'd that go?
Not well.
Me either.
But if I held on, actually now, no, it's like, it's even worse now. I'm more of like a swing trader. I would say probably within 1 week or 1 month of like holding onto a trade.
All right, Nick, what are we looking at today? What's going on?
So today we are looking at 𝗀𝗧𝗏𝗏. This is one trade that I have that's actually going very well. We shorted 𝗀𝗧𝗏𝗏 actually about 10 days ago. This is a swing trade that is becoming boring in the best possible ways, because all I'm doing is I'm just managing the trade. You can see my different levels here that I've got marked on the chart. I'm basically just trailing stop behind that and letting this trade run. You can see at this point, if we show right here, we're up about $546, but we're floating with a stop loss locked in at $436. So if price comes all the way back up, we are out of this trade for about $400 something. And you can also see here, they are live accounts. We got real trading going on. We are really doing this stuff, just for a little bit of transparency there. One more trade I gotta show you guys. Here's 𝗀𝗧𝗏𝗏. This is one just for a little bit of transparency. This one, oh, this is painful to watch, you guys. Check this out. So what you can see is this little red arrow is a statement from my broker. That's where I got into the trade. 69,000 units, nice. To the short side, right? So 69,000 units short there. Price came down. We were up, I think, at one point $300 or $400 on the trade. And then on this single candle, it came back all the way to my break-even point and got us out for break-even. You can see there's the trade closed, 69,000 units within this candlestick. So just a bit of transparency. There's a bit of frustration that comes with all trading, and although we've got that 𝗀𝗧𝗏𝗏 trade that's working well, we also took a break-even trade today, which was a bit frustrating. I think at one point I was up like 1,000 on the day, and then it went very quickly down to like $500 or $600 on the day. So not bad, but we're not complaining. At least we're not negative today.
So I'm trading the SPX right now, hoping to catch a break on this falling trend line sort of pattern here, but clearly it's not working right now. So that took off in like the first like several minutes of the New York session, so I was happy with that. But yeah, that's what we're in so far.
Right now, we're doing major discounts on everything inside of our digital store. If you'd like access to our private Discord channel where we share our trades, you can see things that myself, Frank, and the rest of our top traders here at A1 Trading are trading actively. Get notifications to your phone. You can join our trading chat room and see what people are talking about in the chat room. And if you'd like access to our software tools, such as the A1 Edge Finder, which is our market scanner that our team has been developing, you get massive price discounts by using the subscriber discount codes that are down below in the description right now. Punch those codes in, YTVIP at checkout, and you'll get a major subscriber discount. So today, one of the things that we are doing is we are starting one of our documentary series on the Fed, the Federal Reserve, and how the stock market has been crashed due to some of their stuff. So we'll take you over to the filming room, we'll show you what's going on there. So one of the biggest issues with the Fed in 2020 was an unprecedented event. And of course, in hindsight, it's a bit easy to talk about what everybody shoulda, coulda, woulda done about the coronavirus that took over, market headlines for several months. And my personal opinion is that I think the market, just like the Fed, sort of reacted very aggressively to the fears around lockdowns and shutdowns, and suddenly we just had this entity that entered into the financial markets like never before, which was the Fed just taking over to try and keep everything sane and collected in the markets. We saw a unprecedented amount of money just poured into to the average person at home, into the stock market, into the balance sheet of the Fed. And what this did is it temporarily... Okay, so this summer, we're going to be doing the trial of the process of the firm. And I mentioned earlier when I was telling Chandler about this was okay, our goal is to produce low risk returns on different market assets, not just currencies, but indices, currencies, maybe some stocks, maybe some commodities as well. That's kind of the goal for the summer, is to start that process of what it would look like firm wise. I know we've already kind of got you doing the indices. What else are you thinking? If you were to trade, if you were granted 100K to invest or trade on your own, what would you be looking at?
Well, indices for sure. Commodities, probably oil, I'd say, gold, whatever's hot really. Mm-hmm. USD pairs, I'm pretty familiar with those, so I think I could do those. Oil is hot right now, so that could be something to look at for sure.
And are you thinking okay, so let's say that actually 100K gets put towards your trading / investing. How much do you think you would do shorter term versus longer term? So trading the commodities, trading currencies and indices, that sort of stuff. If that, let's say would you do 50-50 longer term, 75-25 longer term? How would you break it up if that was your own money to manage?
I don't really know if I would do anything too long term. It would really depend. For indices, it would depend on how quickly things swing. I would say if I have a long bias, for, I don't know, USD pairs, maybe I would consider those longer term, but I'm thinking more shorter swing trades and stuff.
So in our meeting today, we were discussing a little bit about our plans for the A1 Trading Fund that we are putting together this summer. So A1 Trading business here has been focused on media coverage, market coverage for the last few years. We've really kind of grown our team here in the office, and our goal is to continue to do that. But a new segment of the business is actually taking some money that we have here in-house and actually putting it to use to sort of trade and invest actively on all the research and ideas that we're doing here. So Frank and I's meeting was mostly trying to delegate, just from a top down, starting out where we want to trade, where we want to allocate funds, and how we want to go forward with which markets to trade. I know, like I mentioned, I'm most comfortable in currencies. Frank's big on the indices, and between the two of us, just trying to get a feel starting out where our skills lie the most, so that we can then start looking to allocate money to each place. I think the way that we're doing it right now, like so far, is good, and we'll just continue to like funnel more funds into the different asset classes as we get bigger, because it's going to take time, but over time we'll get bigger and bigger, like management money that we're managing, that sort of thing.
I am editing the daily news. We do daily news segments on the A1 YouTube channel Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. So we're looking at our edge finder right here, talking about the price of oil. And yeah, that's what I'm working on right now.
So, thoughts? Do you have any?
I do like the way this looks. Do you like them? Do you like this radar? Giles did actually say that we can remove that.
I think it looks good. I don't understand how it works, like how to read that, and also I don't know how to get the font to be bigger on that because I feel like it's pretty small. You can't see it that well.
Yeah, I was actually playing with the same thing. We could, that one's optional if we want to remove that later, if we want to keep that.
Okay.
That's totally optional. But, yeah, I think it's definitely looking a lot better than it did this morning. That's for sure. I wonder, we might actually get this text to change colors based on the bias too.
Okay.
We could
Yeah,
make
that'd
it so
be
it's
good.
like blue if it's bullish, red if it's
Yeah.
bearish.
I just wanted it to be like a color that popped a little bit more because, like what we said before, it's nice to be able to get on there and like know immediately, like be able to like immediately be drawn to that to know which pair you're looking at.
Yeah, like we could make this so that that changes to blue, that changes to blue if it's like bullish, and then like if it's pink or red, that would be like bearish, and you kind of like change the whole look of it based on how the score is looking, that sort of thing. The Edge Finder is our newest development. It's our newest project. We've invested a lot of money and a lot of time. Our whole team has been really putting in the hours on that, putting together videos on the tool itself, researching, coming up with metrics, back testing the stuff that we're putting in there, and trying to produce a tool, a market scanner that allows people to basically get a look at economic data, basically come at the charts with some sort of edge that they're looking to find from the different metrics that we track. We track things like commitment of traders report. We automatically pull that into our software. We scan trends. We look at economic data like GDP, unemployment, that sort of stuff, and bring it all into the tool. Yeah, see, there it is. Oh, I love this. He also made it like, I wanted him to keep all this like one color rather than like 8 colors.
Yeah.
Because it was like green and
Looks
orange.
fun.
All that. It's looking good.
Yeah.
We're getting there.
For sure.
One thing at a time. So one part of our process here at A1 Trading is we focus very heavily on looking at our own trading performance, looking at how things are going, where we're making the most money and losing the most money, and trying to self-correct. So if we take a look here just at the screen for a second, this is kind of the last 1 year or so here on the performance of the fund, or not the fund, of my personal trading. And we've been doing very well overall. There's been ups and downs, but what we're focused on primarily is that slow and steady overall growth. And I wanted to show you a little bit of what I was doing this morning, taking a look at some of the more performance-based metrics. If we take a look here, what you can see is a breakdown of all the different currency pairs and markets that I focus on the most. You can see, for example, euro dollar is my most traded currency. You've got euro dollar at 31 trades historically in the last year and a half since I've started trading this publicly. And you can kind of see like where we've made the most and lost the most. And what you'll notice is that there's a lot more red than green. For my style of trading, a lot of what I do is looking for the occasional big runners, and that sometimes varies depending on pair to pair because some things move more than others. We're just trying to get a gauge of where we made the most and lost the most. So for example, you can see dollar Swiss has not actually been that favorable to me. Despite catching some good moves in there, we still net negative 76 pips. Whereas in things like dollar yen, we've been very consistent. Euro dollar, which doesn't move that whole lot, got a lot. And then of course, SPX 500 and gold moving quite a bit. Now notice one thing to point out is, when you trade these two markets, they tend to be much bigger movers. And so the pip movements are going to be a little bit off, but maybe more important is the number of wins and losses on each. You can see that if we were to go, for example, on the highest win percentage, if I was to filter that, so you can see, of course, some of the 100% are things where I've taken trades. Look at that. I took a Dogecoin just for fun at one point, but you can see the different trades I'm taking and my win to loss ratio on the different assets. And yeah, again, overall, kind of just shooting for slow and steady gains, and that's kind of the name of the game. And as we transition into trying to scale this up after doing quite well for a while, put some more money behind this, you know, this is definitely like a proven model. We've had some ups and downs, and the idea is that overall we're making a nice growth on the account and ready to sort of scale up with the strategies we use. Frank has some similarities to his strategy, but also brings some uniqueness to it as well.
So I'm just working on the script for a documentary we're doing about the Fed and its heavy influence on markets and just investors in general. And I'm also watching my current open trades. I'm in oil and the S&P, which is not doing so well right now. As you can tell, I'm down like nearly 40 bucks, but you know, it's early, so we're gonna see what happens.
So we're back in the office, day 2, I guess, of filming. We just had some internet issues, but it looks like it's coming back here. Hey, look at that, we got internet back, that's good. So we were just out of internet, which anytime the internet goes down, everybody in the office freaks out because we got all these projects going on at the same time. I'm still in my 𝗀𝗧𝗱𝗲 short. Let me show you on the phone. I was gonna show you, I guess I could show you on the computer now, but I had Wi-Fi, or I didn't have Wi-Fi. So 𝗀𝗧𝗱𝗲 still short. You can see where I got short, like way back up here. Only 25,000 units, so it's not like a crazy big position. But one of the cool things is that even with a relatively small position, a good swing trade like this, we're up like 305 pips, 600 bucks on the trade, not bad. However, to be transparent, my stock trading today, not good at all. Down $580 on this one. So, you know, full transparency, that's the ups and downs of trading. Some of them you win, some of them you lost, and, you know, hopefully by the end of it you don't go bust. That's trading 101. Yeah. Looks like it's time for your next trading video. Check out the videos here and here for more free trading content that should help you in your trading journey. We try and keep it real here, so make sure to subscribe for more content that is down to earth, realistic Forex trading content. See you in the next video.